Hi guys, Miss Moore here with Math for Today, week 7. We're going to look at day 1. So we have the directions that say complete the table. We have our input numbers here, what operation we're going to do to those input numbers, and then we'll write the output on this chart. This is going to end up being the x-axis, and this is going to end up being the y-axis. So when we look at 1, we add 2, we get 3. When we look at 1, we add 3, we get 4. So you notice a pattern that will appear. So if our input number is 2, we add 2, we have 4. If our input number is 2 and we add 3, we have 5. Our input is 3, we add 2, we get 5. Our input is 3, we add 3, we get 6. So you'll notice in pattern 3, 4, 5, what do you think is going to go here? You're right, it's 6. And then we have 7 and 8. And then here, the same way, we have 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. So now we're going to look at this section here that says complete the graph based on the table above. Sorry, I don't have a stand right now, and I'm trying to hold this. It's kind of shaky. Sorry. Okay, so this is the x-axis, and this is the y-axis. When you're plotting points on a coordinate grid or a coordinate plane, you always plot the x-axis first. This we're in the first quadrant because both the x-axis and the y-axis are positive numbers. So we'll look back at our chart and notice that our first point is going to be at 3, 4. So we look down here, we always do the x-axis first, or we say you walk before you can jump. So we're going to go over 3, 1, 2, 3, and then up 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. And our dot goes exactly where the third and fourth lines intersect. So our next point, if you look up here, we've got 4 and 5. So our x-axis is 4 over 4 and up 5. We walk before we can jump, or when we get to the negative coordinates, we'll be jumping down or jumping up. Now let's look at our next one. We have 5 and 6. So the x-axis is 5, and then the y-axis is 6. Then next we have 6, 7. Next we have 7, 8. And finally we have 8, 9. Now if this was showing change across time, we would definitely connect these lines because then it would be a line graph. However, since this is just plotting points, we're going to make it a scatter plot and just go ahead and plot those points but not connect the dots.